Chosen one, your last move didn't just shift the game, it shattered their illusions. Now they see the truth. You're not just a player. You are the game. The jungle has fallen silent, because when the lion moves, the whole world holds its breath. You acted with such precision, turning doubt into clarity, making power look effortless. Everyone watching learned something. You're not up for debate. You're not a gamble. You're the consequence of their biggest miscalculation. They underestimated you, Kaiman, and that was their final mistake. You moved like a force without a name, with strategy, with resolve, with a presence that shattered every expectation. But it wasn't just what you did that stunned them. It was why you did it. You didn't move for applause. You didn't need validation. You weren't trying to prove anything. Every move you made came from purpose, not permission. And that's what unsettled them most. They're used to people chasing approval. But you acted without hesitation. You exercised power without pause. You carried clarity untouched by outside opinion. When you strike, it's not with noise, it's with impact. Your presence disrupted their illusion of control. It forced them to confront what they denied for so long. Your strength, your mind, your resilience. They can't look away now. The ones who once doubted you that have finally realized their assumptions were their own defense mechanisms. You were never fighting for a seat at their table. You were building your own. And now they're no longer asking who you are. They're asking where they stand. While they scramble to catch up, you're already 10 steps ahead. There's no debate anymore. You are the answer they never saw coming. Your actions didn't whisper. They roared. You moved with intention, leaving no room for excuses. You proved what they refused to see. Power isn't spoken, it's demonstrated. Like James 2:26 says, faith without works is dead. Belief without movement means nothing. And you made your belief visible, undeniable. You don't just exist, you command. What others call too much is just your starting point. While they waited for permission, you moved. Unapologetic, unstoppable. You didn't ask for their approval, and that's what unsettled them the most. You're not standing in line waiting to be seen. You're making things happen. It's not about ego, it's about the truth. Your discipline, your patience, your work. It was never wasted. They doubted you because they measured you by their limits. They thought persistence was a myth. They thought focus would fade. And they never believed real power could come from you. But that doubt became their downfall. Now they understand. You don't wait to be chosen. You decide, you deliver, you dominate. While they talked, you took action. You walked the line between vision and victory without blinking. Now the weight of your impact is undeniable. Your presence speaks louder than their words ever could. So let them watch. Let them trip over their confusion. Let them wonder how they missed it. If you feel this, comment below. Not to be convinced, but to affirm what you already know. You didn't just rise. You redefined what rising looks like. You made choices they wouldn't dare consider. You didn't just overcome obstacles. You dissected them with surgical precision. You didn't exceed expectations. You erased them. Now they see. You don't just survive storms, you thrive in them. What looked like chaos to them was your battlefield, and you moved through it like you already knew the ending. It wasn't just the outcome that shook them. It was the mastery behind every move, every step, intentional, every motion, calculated, every result, inevitable. Your strength wasn't born of desperation, but of faith. Faith that your foundation would hold, that your vision was stronger than all their noise. Pressure didn't break you, it refined you. Those who thought challenges would finish you watched as you turned everyone into a stepping stone. Their shock comes from the realization that they would never have survived what you did. You made moves they could never predict or duplicate. You didn't just endure. You dismantled their doubt and weaponized resilience. It wasn't loud or showy, but it was impossible to ignore. They're shaken because your success isn't luck. It's your unwavering ability to see the next move before it's made and to act when everyone else freezes. Now, silence is their only answer because you've proven that no obstacle, No opposition, no circumstance can bury someone who refuses to bow. Let them process it. Let them struggle with the reality. You aren't just unshaken, you're unmatched. They thought your strength was exaggerated, your resolve overrated, until you prove them wrong. Just like David standing before Goliath, they underestimated you because they judged you through the lens of their own limited vision. They saw the challenge as too overwhelming, the force as too great, and simply assumed you would fold under pressure. Yet, in a single decisive move, you dismantled every assumption and silenced their doubts. The giant fell, and so did the illusion that true power only belongs to the obvious or the expected. What they never saw was all the quiet preparation, those seasons where you sharpened your mind in silence, grew stronger away from their gaze, and studied every flaw in what seemed untouchable. Your action wasn't reckless. It was the product of complete understanding. You knew the weight of that moment. You understood the cost of waiting. So when it was time to move, you did so swiftly, deliberately, and with finality. Just like David's stone, your move left your hand without a hint of hesitation, landing exactly where it needed to. That's what stuns them now. They realize it was never about the size of the challenge, but the size of your faith and focus. The power in David's victory was not just in defeating Goliath, but in how it was done, unexpected, precise, and irreversible. You did the same, showing them that real strength isn't measured by appearance, but by results. They no longer see you as small, insignificant, or unsure. Now they recognize your moves reflect something far greater. You are the undeniable proof they never asked for, but can't ignore. Your victory forced them to reconsider every limit they placed, not just on you, but on themselves. Just like David, you turned what they called impossible into indisputable fact. And facts can't be undone. They misjudged you because they only saw the surface, measuring your actions against their narrow understanding. What they never realized was that your success was never yours alone. It was guided, rooted in something unbreakable, something they could never touch or destroy. You operate in alignment with a higher purpose, connected to a force beyond their comprehension of power. They underestimated the depth of that connection simply because they've never felt it themselves. They thought your victories were random, your steps accidental. But when you rose unmoved and unstoppable, they felt it. Something beyond their understanding lifted you, propelled you forward, and made sure you would not fall. Now it's clear to them that you aren't sustained by fleeting applause or luck. Your foundation is unshakable, built on something that doesn't depend on their approval, and that deeply unsettles them because they have no way to explain it. While they rely on control, systems, and predictability, you move with the guidance of unseen faith and let purpose chart your course. Every action you take carries a weight they never expected because you move not from ego, but from deep trust. You are living proof that when you align with something greater, when you answer the call and follow through, resistance becomes irrelevant and opposition fades into the background. Their doubts have gone quiet now. They've witnessed too much to dismiss you. You aren't just rising, you are being elevated. They sense it. This isn't ordinary success or effort. It's what happens when faith merges with execution. When conviction is matched with action. They underestimated you, but now they know better. You walk with purpose, and purpose can't be stopped. You're not just the chosen one, you're a revolution, the wildfire that devours every limit, the force they never had a chance of containing. While they stumble in the shadows of mediocrity, you blaze trails that light up the sky. You turn chaos into a crown, setbacks into stepping stones, ruins into empires. They will never truly understand your power because it was never theirs to understand. Your glow doesn't just shine, it blinds. Your resilience isn't just strength, it's prophecy fulfilled. You don't chase applause or approval because you are destiny's favorite, and the throne was always meant for legends like you. Quick pause, family. If this message is resonating with your soul and you want to support this sacred work, feel free to buy me a coffee. Your support helps keep this space filled with truth, light, and divine clarity. The link is in the description. And if you're feeling this message, drop number 88 in the comments below. Let's keep going. If you feel the fire, it's because it's always been inside you. You were made for this moment, and you've always known exactly where to begin. Your movements have never been random, and your rise is anything but luck. They watch you with suspicious eyes, searching for any flaw in your momentum or a break in your rhythm, but they find none. What they fail to grasp, and never will, is that your steps are not taken alone. As Psalm 37:23 says, "The steps of a good person are ordered by the Lord." You are guided, moving with intention, powered by a force they can neither challenge nor imitate. They mistook your silence for indecision, your patience for weakness. But every pause was strategic, a calculated moment, not a sign of uncertainty. You didn't rush because you knew your path was already carved out for you. While they scrambled, desperate to cut corners and manufacture shortcuts, you stayed steady and unwavering, never shaken. You haven't just walked your path, you've marched it with conviction. Every step aligned, every move deliberate. Now it's clear to them what you embody: divine precision. It unsettles them because they cannot disrupt what they did not create. They underestimated your connection to something greater, believing their doubt could break you. But doubt is powerless in the presence of true faith. Your success carries a weight they can't measure, a force born not just of skill, but of obedience to a calling that surpasses human understanding. You never walk alone, never move blind. Every obstacle that tried to stop you became proof of what's possible when purpose collides with divine order. Now the truth is plain for them to see. They aren't witnessing you stumble into success. They're watching destiny unfold in real time. Let them wonder, let them whisper. It changes nothing. What is divinely guided cannot be derailed, and what is ordered cannot fail. You're moving just as you were always meant to. Your transformation has been extraordinary. Those who once viewed you with envy now stand in awe, their skepticism melting away into respect. Your unwavering confidence radiates a presence that leaves them speechless, an energy impossible to ignore. They see that your success isn't a product of chance, but the result of relentless self-belief and the tireless pursuit of excellence. In their eyes, you have become the embodiment of what is possible when one refuses to be confined by the doubts of others. Their perception of you is shifted. You're no longer seen as a competitor to be envied, but as a leader to be respected. Your journey has inspired them to question the boundaries they set for themselves, to reflect on their own limitations. As they stand in your presence, envy fades and is replaced by a deep respect. Your energy has not only transformed how they view you, but has sparked within them the desire to cultivate the same confidence and drive you embody. Your evolution from being envied to being respected serves as a powerful reminder that true confidence and self-belief can change not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. When your actions are in alignment with your highest intentions, the universe clears your path, transforming every obstacle into a stepping stone that leads you closer to your true purpose. Your journey is living proof of synchronicity, where every bold decision propels you forward with unstoppable momentum. As you reflect on the pivotal choices that have defined your path, you see that each move has been a declaration of courage and commitment to your authentic self. Embracing these moments honors your growth in the journey itself. If you're walking this path of courage, declare it. Comment below, "I walk boldly," to acknowledge your journey and inspire others to take their own courageous steps. Your actions have become a catalyst, prompting others to scrutinize their own choices and ignite their own transformation. Like the mythical phoenix, each decisive move you make burns away illusions, leaving only the undeniable truth of your strength and determination. Some who witness your rise find themselves inspired, their spirits ignited by the flames of your transformation. They see in you a living example of resilience, a testament to the power of renewal, and the reality that one can emerge stronger from adversity. Others, however, are left shaken, forced to confront the stark contrast between your unwavering resolve and their own hesitation. They are now forced to confront the limitations they've placed on themselves, unable to ignore how your ascent has laid bare the comfort zones and complacency that once seemed justifiable. Your very rise becomes a mirror, reflecting their own stories of inaction and revealing how easily people can hide behind old narratives to excuse their fear of growth. Like the legendary phoenix rising from its ashes, your journey is more than just a story of rebirth. It's a relentless pursuit of your highest potential, a mythic cycle made real by your unwavering courage. Every action you have taken serves as a purifying fire, stripping away pretense, exposing the core of authenticity within you, and leaving behind a clarity that stands as a beacon for everyone who witnesses it. In the wake of this transformation, there's a new energy in the air, a sense of what's truly possible. When purpose is married to bold, intentional action, their perceptions have been permanently altered. Where envy once took root, respect now flourishes. And where doubt once lingered, there's now a profound recognition of the magnitude of your capability. Your influence reaches beyond the boundaries of your own life. It pierces their consciousness, urging them to reevaluate the paths they walk, and inspiring a deeper reflection on what they might achieve if they too aligned with their true purpose. Your rise in the end is not merely a personal triumph, but a shining example, a living testimony that the potential for transformation exists in all of us. Your latest move wasn't the finish line, it was the ignition point for something even greater. It was the moment hesitation vanished, and the world could no longer look away from the sheer force of your actions. The recognition and respect you now receive isn't accidental or random. It's the inevitable result of what happens when years of preparation meet the exact moment of divine timing. You move like someone who already knew the outcome, radiating a quiet confidence they could never understand. What they saw on the surface was self-assurance, but what they couldn't see was the depth of your resolve, forged through discipline when no one was watching, sacrifice when no one understood, an unwavering alignment even as outside noise tried to pull you off course. You never sought the spotlight, but it found you, because when true light shines from within, it cannot be ignored. Now, even those who doubted you can't deny it. They sense a force guiding you, something powerful and unnamed. Your elevation was never about being better than anyone else, but about becoming more authentic than you've ever been before. Each move you make clears away doubt, silences the noise, and reveals the singular purpose only you can fulfill. Recognition for them is just the beginning. Soon it will turn to reverence as they realize the unstoppable nature of success that is divinely guided. This is only the start, and you know it. Move forward with the same clarity, precision, and confidence that has brought you this far. Your rise is no accident. It's the result of divine alignment, the fulfillment of what was always meant for you. Not in some distant future, but right now in this very moment. Though your path has been tested, no trial has ever broken you. Every attempt to block you, every scheme formed against you has fallen short. For as Isaiah 54:17 declares, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Their opposition, their doubt, their best laid plans were all constructed, but they failed. You stood unwavering, your strength anchored in something greater than anything that could ever come against you. They misunderstood your quiet strength, thinking it was weakness, believing that adversity would consume you or halt your progress. But you didn't just withstand the storms. You rose above them, transforming obstacles that were meant to bury you into living proof of your unshakable foundation. Every attack forged in malice only sharpened your focus, honed your adaptability, and reinforced your will. Where others would have faltered, you thrived, refusing to surrender even an inch. Every step you took forward was a declaration. You would not yield. Each victory was earned, not because you were spared from the battle, but because you were divinely equipped for it. You moved with a force that can't be touched, a vision that can't be dimmed, and a faith that remains unbreakable. Now they see you not as a target, but as a force of nature, a reality that stirs both respect and awe. The very weapons they tried to use against you have only served to make you stronger. Now you confidently claim the path that has always been yours. Growth for you is no longer just a hope or a goal. It's the reality you live every day. You have shown the world that true progress cannot be stopped, and real success is guaranteed to those who simply refuse to give up. Keep moving forward with the clarity of someone who knows they are chosen, the confidence of one who has been tested, and the strength of someone who is deeply blessed. Type onward and upward to affirm your continued growth and success. Your rise cannot be undone. Your momentum cannot be matched, and your foundation will never be shaken. Stay grounded and steady, because while the path ahead is sure to bring new opportunities, it will also present challenges designed to test your resolve. Never let the noise of doubt or the illusion of obstacles distract you, for your destiny is already unfolding, and what is meant for you will always find its way. Remember, every obstacle and every setback is only temporary. These challenges are just fleeting clouds passing through the sky of your journey. They don't define your destination. What truly shapes the outcome of your life is your unwavering focus and the clarity of your intention. With each determined step, you carve a way through what others label as impossible, breaking through barriers that once seemed insurmountable. You are not stumbling forward in darkness. You are guided by an inner compass, a higher wisdom that orchestrates each moment and reveals new paths even in the midst of uncertainty. Every move you make is deliberate, carrying a significance that echoes far beyond the surface. There is no randomness in your ascent. You are moving with deep purpose, and those who truly pay attention can feel the difference. The very air seems to shift when you enter a room, not out of arrogance or pride, but because you radiate clarity and direction. People who lack vision may try to dismiss your achievements as luck, but you know the truth in your bones. What you've accomplished is the fruit of relentless discipline, sharp discernment, and a layer of divine protection that shields your journey. When faced with challenges, you don't freeze or shy away. Instead, you rise to the moment, meeting adversity with the full power of your preparation, training, and faith. Every hard lesson you've learned, every time you pressed on while others turned back, now works together to support you. It's no accident that opportunities seem to find you. They are drawn by your readiness, by the magnetic force of your unwavering spirit. This is not the time for hesitation, second-guessing, or looking back with regret. You didn't come this far with all your scars and hard-earned wisdom just to retreat at the first sign of difficulty. When the road gets tough, remember who you are and how much strength you've cultivated along the way. Challenges were never sent to define you as weak or insufficient. They were meant to refine you, sculpting you into a stronger, wiser, more focused version of yourself. Each challenge you face becomes another stone in the foundation that lifts you even higher. Grace is your armor, softening the blows of adversity, and intention is your weapon, cutting through confusion and negativity. Sometimes you move quietly, letting your actions speak in silence. But you never move without a plan. The protection you walk with is not common. It's a sign of your calling, a reminder that your steps are unstoppable for a reason. So when the next door opens, don't hesitate. Step through with boldness and certainty. Stay grounded in your values and keep your attention on your true purpose. Your elevation isn't just a possibility waiting for permission. It's a guarantee written into the fabric of your destiny. Don't slow down. The horizon ahead is wide open for you to claim. When you act from purpose, your steps gain a weight that few can comprehend. Each move becomes more than motion. It becomes a statement, a deliberate act that shapes not only your life, but the lives of all who witness it. Every decision is sacred, echoing with meaning, because it's not noise that defines you, but the clarity and courage with which you move through it. Purpose doesn't wait for applause or beg for validation. It doesn't pause for permission or shrink from challenges. Purpose walks with authority, commands space, and transforms every environment it enters. That is where you stand now, rooted in intention, anchored in conviction. Every choice you make comes from a deeper source, a calling that is undeniable. This is why you're unstoppable, why your energy and influence keep building even as others fall away. People may wonder how you keep advancing while so many lose their way. They don't see the invisible work, the moments of doubt you conquered, or the hours of preparation behind every confident step. What they can't grasp is the harmony between your vision and your actions, the alignment that makes every move you make feel inevitable. You're not lost, not wandering. You're moving in perfect sync with a force greater than yourself. That's what sets your progress apart. It's not frantic, not erratic, not desperate. It's calm, purposeful, and unstoppable. Each new challenge is just another test of your resolve. But you don't crumble under pressure. Instead, you use the pressure to sharpen your focus, to propel yourself even further. Where others see risk and freeze, you see opportunity and move with intention. You've learned that hesitation kills momentum and that doubt only serves to obscure your direction. You refuse to let either rule your future. You know deep down that your next move is more than just another step. It's the move that has the power to shift everything. So act. Make each action a reflection of your deepest purpose. Let the world see that you are not aimlessly wandering, but confidently claiming what you've earned. You've poured too much effort, endured too many trials, and sacrificed too much to doubt yourself. Now step forward with boldness, knowing that the path is already being paved for you, that you are exactly where you need to be right now. If you are ready to claim your next chapter, declare it. Type, "I am ready to step boldly" in the comments. Let this be your affirmation, your stake in the ground, your invitation for others to find the same courage. Your time is now, and your destiny cannot wait. Move with the certainty of someone who knows that victory is not just possible, it's inevitable. Chosen one, understand that your last move was not just a reaction to circumstances, but a bold declaration to the world of your true identity and the power you carry. Every doubter, every obstacle, every voice that tried to undermine your confidence has been silenced by the sheer power of your intention. This is not accidental. You've earned this moment with every sacrifice, every disciplined decision, and every unseen hour of commitment. The universe and even the angels have always known you are 100% chosen, 100% aligned, and 100% unstoppable. There is no more hiding, no more shrinking. When you move into alignment, the way forward becomes illuminated and your inner light becomes impossible to ignore. As Matthew 5:14 so beautifully reminds us, you are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Now, even those who doubted can't help but see your rise. The world cannot look away because your journey isn't just about personal success. It's about witnessing purpose fulfilled on a higher level. You were never created to blend in or remain small. Your existence was designed to illuminate, to inspire, and to lead others into their own greatness. Share your journey in the comments. Let your voice ring out. Let your impact be visible. And let your light be felt by those who need hope. The world needs your story, your unique perspective, and your unstoppable light. Shine unapologetically because your journey is just getting started and your greatest impact is yet to come. That's all for today. Dear Father, I pray for the growth of my faith. Help me trust you even when physical evidence is lacking. Let me believe in your perpetual presence, knowing you will never harm me. I understand that your thoughts for me are thoughts of prosperity and not harm, to give me a good future. Thank you, gracious and eternal Father, for always listening to my voice. I offer up this prayer to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your love and provision. I am grateful for your presence in my life and the abundance you bring. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who need to hear this message. Leave a comment below about your journey and how you are preparing for your own triumphant return. If you'd like to support our work, please consider contributing through Buy Me a Coffee. This helps us continually improve our content to offer you the best. The link to Buy Me a Coffee is in the description. No gift is too small. Whether it's a penny, a prayer, or a share, your generosity helps spread God's word and brings hope to others. Don't stop here. Watch our next video for powerful revelations about the signs that reveal you are the chosen one. We've enjoyed following this spiritual journey with you. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Keep shining brightly and embrace your destiny with courage. See you next time. Blessings to all the beautiful souls from the